This item was purchased by our guest in 1973 while working as a private pilot, scouting locations for a national restaurant chain in South Dakota and Nebraska. The Rolex Daytona is one of the most legendary chronographs in watchmaking, designed for professional race car drivers in need of a precise timing instrument. This particular piece has reference number 6263, and it features a triple register chronograph designed for precision timing.
And it's a triple register chronograph. 3 register, here's the buttons for functioning.
Notably, it features a solid gold case with a black enamel bezel, a design favored by pilots and race car drivers. This design became iconic as the Paul Newman Daytona because of the actor's famous association with it in the late 60s and 70s. Paul Newman was an American actor, race car driver, philanthropist, and entrepreneur. While famous for his Hollywood career, he also left a lasting impact on motorsports and charity work. His influence continues to be felt in film, motorsports, and watch collecting, making him one of the most beloved figures of the 20th century. Manufactured between the late 1960s and early 1970s, the Daytona was designed for racing and precise timing, making it highly sought after by collectors. Remarkably, it was accompanied with the original box, OtterBox, and even the original receipt. It has been remarkably preserved over the years.
And the condition of the watch is wonderful. It doesn't look like you wore it much at all.
That's correct. I have it.
Why did you stop wearing it?
I just felt it was too nice a watch to wear every single day.
Today, considering its provenance, excellent condition, and complete set of original packaging, in the current market, it would easily fetch.
Easily bring $100,000.
Oh my gosh. I had no idea that it would be that much. I'm in disbelief.
What we have on display is the 1960 Rolex GMT Master, purchased 55 years ago by our guest at a PX in Zweibrücken, Germany during his time in the Army.
My sergeant recommended that before I came back to the States, buy a Rolex watch.
Why did he do that, do you know?
Well, he thought that was the best watch ever made.
The 1960 Rolex GMT Master Model 6542 is an iconic piece in Rolex's history, known for being the very first GMT Master ever produced. Notably, this model introduced the world to the groundbreaking GMT function, allowing wearers to track multiple time zones simultaneously, which became a crucial feature for pilots and travelers. It features a distinctive design with a 38mm steel case, a rotating bezel with a 24-hour scale, and a black dial with luminous markers for readability in low light. Another important feature of this watch is that its reference number is printed on both the box and the paperwork, which has been meticulously preserved. Additionally, it is accompanied by the original sales receipt from April 1960, a chronometer bulletin from the Geneva Observatory showing the watch's timekeeping accuracy, the original brochure, and even the hang tags. Also, the original bracelet has been replaced, but the original, dated from the first quarter of 1960, is kept with the box. What sets this model apart is not only its historical significance, but also its functional elegance, making it a smart investment. Considering its rarity and the fact that it's in a pristine condition, this watch on its own would have a value of
Would be worth today between $35,000 and $45,000.
But with the complete box and paperwork, its value increases significantly and would be auctioned for
Easily today, it's $65,000 to $75,000 in the market.
Wow, I had no idea. I'm speechless.
Today's guest acquired this Rolex Red Submariner watch from a gentleman who he worked with and often went scuba diving with back in 1972.
I thought it would be nice to have a watch like that, so he went to Jamaica, picked it up at the Freeport store for me, and I've owned the watch since 1972 and have worn it almost every day till about 2008.
Rolex, one of the most prestigious and influential watch brands in the world, is renowned for its craftsmanship, innovation, and timeless design. Founded in 1905 by Hans Wilsdorf and Alfred Davis in London, the company initially operated as Wilsdorf and Davis before officially registering the Rolex name in 1908. With Rolex's reputation for precision, durability, and timeless design, their timepieces continue to command strong interest in the market. Now let's talk about the watch. This piece is one of the most iconic and collectible vintage dive watches. It was produced for only a few years and has become highly sought after by collectors worldwide. Distinguished by the red Submariner text on the dial, this model was the first in the Submariner line to feature a date complication.
This watch has been increasingly more popular, and right now there's a monstrous cult following for what they call the red sub.
Additionally, it is accompanied by the original warranty and all the paperwork, which even further confirms its authenticity. Unlike modern Submariners with sapphire crystals, this model features an acrylic crystal, maintaining its vintage appeal, though it has been cleaned once, but luckily Rolex didn't update this watch, which preserved its original red dial and value. In today's collector's space, a well-maintained piece like this, with its original documentation, is valued at.
This watch would have a value of about $15,000 to $17,000. Congratulations.
Amazing. Thank you.
This exquisite pocket watch belonged to our guest's great-grandfather, William Lemon, who held a seat on the New York Stock Exchange.
And I believe the watch was connected to as a gift or purchased at that time.
Inside the front cover, we noticed a beautifully engraved inscription, which bears his name alongside the date 1868. What makes this timepiece remarkable is that it represents cutting-edge horology for its time. While renowned brands like Patek Philippe were producing exceptional watches in the 19th century, this masterpiece was crafted by Jules Jurgensen.
And this is a watchmaker who was very highly regarded in the 19th century and is nearly forgotten today.
Jules Jurgensen was a highly esteemed Danish watchmaker whose name, though not as widely recognized today, was once synonymous with precision and innovation in the 19th century. He was known for developing high-quality pocket watches, many of which featured unique complications such as chronometers, minute repeaters, and innovative setting mechanisms. A watch of this caliber is an expensive instrument. It is accompanied by accessories such as its original box, a spare mainspring, an extra crystal, and even its guarantee certificate. One of its most fascinating features is the innovative bow setting mechanism, a signature of Jurgensen watches.
We push the bow down very carefully and then turn the crown. And if we then move the bow back up, the watch winds.
Even more extraordinary is its functionality as a minute repeater, allowing you to hear the time without looking.
So if we activate it with the slide on the side of the watch, and I will hold it up here, you can hear it chime the hours, ting-tangs for the quarters.
This piece, once underappreciated, has now gained renewed recognition in recent years. At auction, it would command a price of...
They've been bringing prices between $12,000 and $18,000.
That's great. Really nice.
This watch has a remarkable history. It was given to the guest's grandfather in Galveston, Texas in 1896. The watch is a complete set, including its original chain and fob, which bears the emblem of the Brotherhood, produced and sold by the Ball Watch Company of Cleveland, Ohio. The Ball Watch Company, founded by Webb C. Ball, a pioneer in railroad timekeeping, was responsible for establishing the rigorous accuracy standards that transformed railroad watches. Webb C. Ball was a pioneering figure in American timekeeping, best known for revolutionizing railroad watch standards. In the late 19th century, the absence of a universal time standard in the railroad industry led to frequent and sometimes disastrous collisions.
That was adopted by all railroads and railroad conductors, and a lot of accidents, trains being on the same track together when they shouldn't have been.
Ball's solution was this precise, reliable timepiece with large numerals and a secure setting mechanism to prevent accidental changes. However, he did not manufacture watches himself. He commissioned them from leading watchmakers, and this particular piece was crafted by the Hamilton Watch Company. The Hamilton Watch Company was one of America's most respected watch manufacturers, known for producing highly accurate timepieces, particularly for the railroad industry. Opening the watch reveals a detailed inscription and a finely crafted movement. Unlike most railroad watches in gold-filled cases, this one is crafted in solid 14-karat gold with an engraved back. While a standard railroad watch typically contains 17 jewels for precision, this exceptional piece boasts 23 jewels, elevating its craftsmanship and accuracy. Adding to its rarity, the watch dial is adorned with the Brotherhood of Locomotive Firemen and Enginemen insignia, a detail seen on only a handful of watches. Given its historical significance, superior craftsmanship, and extreme rarity, this timepiece at auction would easily be worth.
It would be in the order of $12,000 to $15,000.
Terrific. Yeah.
Known for its timelessness and innovative craftsmanship, this Breguet pocket watch on display today embodies elegance and precision. Cherished by our guest's family, this Breguet watch holds deep sentimental value, enhancing its exquisite design. With one of the earliest complex mechanisms still in use today, this pocket watch made circa 1935 carries historical significance. This pocket watch was crafted by Abraham Louis Breguet, whose innovations revolutionized watchmaking. Abraham Louis Breguet is a visionary watchmaker whose ingenuity and mastery continue to shape the world of haute horology. An exceptional hallmark of this timepiece is the tourbillon mechanism, an extraordinary feat of precision engineering. Remarkably, the incorporation of silicon in this watch movement enhances durability, ensuring longevity. With dedication to excellence innovation, this piece is one of the most sought after in the watchmaking industry and will be estimated to be worth
anywhere from $10,000 to $18,000.
Are you kidding?
Nice watch.
Oh, I would say it's more than nice. Oh my goodness.
Initially thought to be a women's watch due to its size, this Cartier Santos Dumont watch was gifted to our guest by her husband. Spotted on his wrist in old photographs, this timeless Cartier wristwatch was identified as belonging to her husband's grandfather. This Cartier wristwatch was inspired and named after the Brazilian aviator Alberto Santos Dumont, which reflects his connection to early aviation.
The aviator was very good friends with Louis Cartier, and he complained about using a pocket watch to fly with.
Right.
So he asked Louis Cartier if he would please make him a wristwatch, and here we have an example of that watch.
Alberto Santos Dumont was a Brazilian aeronaut, sportsman, inventor, and one of the few people to have contributed significantly to the early development of both lighter-than-air and heavier-than-air aircraft. Crafted from high-quality materials, this Cartier timepiece is an 18-karat gold men's watch, showcasing both elegance and craftsmanship. Like many early wristwatches, this Cartier watch was manufactured in France, adding to its historical significance. Most likely acquired in America, this piece's signed movement further authenticates its origin.
We looked at the mechanism of the movement, and the movement was signed European Watch and Clock Company, who happened to be a private label that Cartier imported watches into the United States with.
The presence of a square case, visible screws, and a geometric dial showcases all the signature design elements that authenticate this timepiece as a genuine Cartier watch. Additionally, the serial number on the watch serves as a key authentication feature, verifying its originality. Another notable feature are the French hallmarks on the watch, confirming its quality and legitimacy as a genuine Cartier timepiece.
There's also French hallmarks on there, which is the eagle's head. You have the original winding crown on here too, that has a cabochon sapphire.
Though the Cartier signature is absent, possibly due to complete fading, the presence of other signature features ensures it remains a worthy piece. Considering its provenance, French craftsmanship, and historical significance, this watch is valued at
between $12,000 to $15,000.
Oh, wow, that's more than I thought.